ride. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started quickly.
Now, what was that you were saying earlier, T?
What I was saying was, what you do?
What you do?
Where you at?
Where you at?
Oh, you got plans?
Oh, you got plans?
Don't say that.
Shut your trap.
Unless you hear.
Unless you
open your Come on through.
Come on, y'all. We want to see it.
What's going down tonight, y'all?
Throughout the 19th century and all across the United States, brand new settlements popped up along the American landscape as folks migrated west. Towns were especially seen post-Civil War, when the country wasn't embroiled by conflict and could focus more on westward expansion. No such town defines this latter sentimentality quite like Wild West lore, both built and established entirely by African Americans during the Reconstruction period. To understand more about its longevity and surviving the test of time, as well as to shine light onto one of the most fascinating bits of American history, here is a closer look.
Bro, you a genius. I ain't gonna lie. You gonna go down like a Elijah Muhammad or a Malcolm X with this. You finna go down in history with this. I swear to God, bro. Yeah, but bro, you know, you your own. You different, bro. I mean, to think of that. I mean, bro, this is genius. Like, I don't just say stuff just to be saying it. Like, I swear to God, bro, you are really on something to come up with this. I don't know how you came up with this.
Now, what was that you were saying earlier, T?
What I was saying was, what you do?
What you do?
Where you at?
Where you at?
Oh, you got plans?
Oh, you got plans?
Don't say that.
Shut your trap.
Unless you hear.
Unless you
I'm ready. I've always been ready. I've wanted to be a part of this group since I was 2 years old. I'm ready. Joseph, I'm not myself. Trust me.
We didn't have a choice. We was already doing it for ourselves. We don't need to believe no more. We need to know.
going down tonight, y'all.
The soul train.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
In the name of my ancestors, peace forever and always, and welcome to another edition of what we call the Realities Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. I am I'm the gatekeeper or the host of this program, known here on social media. Wherever you may find me, I am known as the mighty Angel Snub 7. I am your soul brother, number 1. Well, we have arrived at that time of the year again, whereas on this platform, we give our main message of the year, and that main message falls under what we call Soul Liberation Day. What is Soul Liberation Day? For those of you who are unfamiliar with this holiday that we have chose to celebrate. Soul Liberation Day is simply celebrating ourselves as individuals, the things that we have overcome this year in our personal lives, throughout our lives, and giving ourselves a pat on the back. There's nothing wrong with celebrating yourself, like celebrating your birthday, except this is celebrating our being able to overcome the hardships, obstacles in our lives. The job that we wanted, we finally got. The woman or the man that we've been chasing, we finally got them. Finally bought that new car. We overcome a sickness. Whatever it is in our lives that we have overcome. Mine was, and I decided to have this day on December the 7th because in my own personal life, I liberated myself from incarceration of over 10 years. So I decided to have Soul Liberation Day on this day of my personal liberation. That we had the strength to overcome something in our personal lives. And then hopefully one day, we as a people, the descendants of slaves born in America, we as a people, these who are the descendants of those who suffered the black codes, those who suffered Jim Crow, one day as a people, we will be able to choose our identity ourselves. One day as a people, we will be able to come on Soul Liberation Day and we will declare ourselves liberated from all those things that kept us oppressed, all those things that held us back, so that we can reach our highest potential. So what is wrong with that? What is wrong with celebrating ourselves? What is wrong with celebrating who we are? What is wrong with that? I think there's nothing wrong. Shout out to Sister Mellow Cap and shout out to Christopher Steffen. Shout out to those in the chat rooms. We are simulcasting on all our Angel Snub Nub 7 channels. We are simulcasting on our new Facebook channels also. Welcome to Soul Liberation Day. Our theme is Black Americans, pioneers of a new reality. I took down a lot of notes. I hope that you can hang with me for a little while. I thank you so much. It's always an honor that you would allow us to speak with you. Even if you never allow us to be able to lend us an ear again, I appreciate the little time that you gave us. I hope that you will stay here and just hear us out. So this is December, and in a few days, we will be entering the new year. And there is an old song that is sung when we enter the new year about let old acquaintances be forgotten. And so I have to decide that I must let all past acquaintances be forgotten for my well-being, so that I don't continue to suffer disappointment and frustration. Because you have certain people around you, you have certain people in your ear who's really not with you, and they will bring you down. They will cause you to drag. So all past acquaintances who expose themselves as not really your friend, backstabbers, personality worshipers, people who just want you to do what they want you to do. People who understand this reality, people who understand this truth and get angry at you because you stand on your truth, that they knew what you was when they got here, but they want you to change and be something that you're not. And they get angry at you because you won't do what they want or what they believe you should do. So they leave, and that's good. Because you don't need leeches in your life. You don't need false friends in your life. You don't need false support in your life. Let them go. Bye-bye. And so as they go, they can't just go. They got to, or they have to wish you bad luck. I hope something bad happened to you. I don't want you to be successful. But the same people, when they were skinning and grinning in your face, the same people that was talking about, I support you doing this and I support you doing that, they want you to fail, but they wasn't helping you to be successful to begin with. Just cheerleading, scanning and grinning for whatever reason. And I'm not talking about any particular people. I've had to deal with this throughout my life on social media. They liked me because I was pro-black at one time. And when I began to change, oh, I don't like that, I'm gone. Why do they always have to tell you, I'm going to unsubscribe, I'm gone? Why do they have to always tell you that? Like that hurt? I didn't ask you to come here. I don't know who you are. I didn't ask you to come here. I don't know when you got here. And I don't give a damn when you leave. Because you haven't done anything to help me. So why should I have concern or I unsubscribe? My channel has never been monetized. So I don't need your clicks. I don't need your likes. I don't need none of that stuff from you. And all of it don't mean nothing if I'm a liar. If the only thing I'm going to continue to do is present fairy tales and feel good rhetoric and kiss your ass, it's not happening here. So like the old song goes, float. Float on. Let all past acquaintances be forgotten. I remember when I was in the Nation of Islam and I decided that was no longer for me. So I tried to be a brother because I thought we was brothers in this. I did not slander and I still don't slander. I tell you my truth. I tell you my experience. I don't slander nobody. I don't gossip nobody. Assalamu alaikum, brother lunch break. I don't do that. But I would go to the mosque and they would try to get me to join up again and nonsense like that. I told you. I don't believe that way no more. But they refused to accept that. I would bring guests to the mosque. I would share Louis Farrakhan's videos. It was they, not me. It was they with the with the threats, death threats on social media. I go to the mosque and threaten with physical assault. That was them, not me. So, this tells us, a lot. And this exposes, not me, this exposes them, because I've never shown nobody. I'm your brother. And I don't want nothing from you except your brotherhood. I'm not here to deceive and trick nobody. And I have to learn this lesson. Somebody said that when people show you who they are, believe them. I'm still having a problem with that because I'm naive and I want to be a brother to my brother and a brother to my sisters, but there are those, because they are brainwashed by this stuff, unless you bow down and submit to what they want nothing to do with you, which that's fine. But see, you was a liar in the beginning. This was a lesson that Brother Malcolm learned the hard way. It took Brother Malcolm, as intelligent as he was, it took Brother Malcolm X 12 years to understand that the Nation of Islam was not his friend. And he should have began, I'm pretty sure, see, woo! Sometimes we see things and we ignore it. I'm guilty. We see things early and we ignore it. I'm very sure out of the 12 years before the Nation of Islam murdered that man, I am sure that he saw something was wrong, but he ignored it. And some of us think that it's unbelievable. I know back in 2009, I began to realize that this pro-black stuff is not a benefit to the soul community. I began to see that this pro-black stuff was an enemy, and it's still an enemy. All this blackity black and religious stuff, your Kemen and your Nuwabian and your Israelites, all that stuff is detrimental to us. None of it is good. Your Moors, and the list goes on, all this stuff. Ain't none of it no good for you. It has proven itself. Some of it has been around almost 100 years. What has it done for you? It has done nothing for us. That's not my fault. You can get angry all that you want to and make up all kinds of excuses. Something in that is wrong. And what is wrong is that what produced it? The white man produced it. If it wasn't for racism, if it wasn't for the white man, all this stuff would not exist. All of it was born and it came from racism. It's the offspring of racism, and you embrace it because black is good now. But where did black come from? Black came from the racists. There was nobody calling themselves these things until the racists put a label and an identity on it. And you think it's better for you. It's poison. The only thing happened, they put chocolate over it. Chocolate covered racism. And when you listen to these people talk, if you take the black out of the conversation and put white, they sound just like the white man because that's where it come from. The same thing. And I began to understand that's why Malcolm is not here. Because they was programmed to kill those things that was actually beneficial to the upliftment of a people. You think that it's good. And then there's no sense in trying to argue with me because time and history is on my side. It has done nothing for us. In the last 50 years, I don't even have to go back 50 years. What about the last 10 years? This is 2024. We can go back 10 years. And you have social media. You have a lot of money. You have a lot of opportunity. What has it done? Nothing. And that's not my fault. But I realize there's a problem here. And when you make them angry, they show you exactly who they are. They call you the Sambo, they call you the coon, they call you the names that the white man call us, the N-word, because they are the same. And they cannot even deceive you when they get emotional. Because that's who they are. Exactly. Blackface, Ku Klux Klan. Exactly, lunch break. Blackface, Ku Klux Klan. And this is not to say, let me make something perfectly clear. Huh? Can we make something perfectly clear? I'm not talking about everybody, but there's a mindset. Because there's beautiful pro-black, black first, people who are into Kemet and the Christian church. They're beautiful brothers and sisters. I know, I met them, and we're cool. But the ones who leading the charge are some nasty folks. Profane folks. They're not really with you. They have a false idea of what they don't represent your freedom. They represent a new slave plantation for us. And I'll be damned. I'd rather be dead and cold in the ground than go on a new slave plantation because it's black. And they still got us caught up in spookism and fairy tales. They're no different than the trap that the Europeans put us in. We're still spooky. We love spookism. Here I am. On this platform, I bring us the real truth through soul power. And through soul power gives us our identity that we control. It came from us. It didn't come from Arabia. It didn't come from ancient Kemet. It didn't come from somebody in the Bible a long time ago that we don't know nothing about. No, it came from us, and some of us are still alive. Your grandparents, my grandparents, some of them are still alive. They came up with it. It came from our womb. And we want to abort. We want to abort what comes up out of our womb and adopt somebody else's funky baby. I don't want their child. I want a soul woman that can give me a soul baby. I don't want nothing from them. I don't need nothing from them. Because I'm free. And a free man created his own. Just like when you leave your mama and your daddy house, you will do certain things that your parents done, but you're not them. When your parents come to your house is different than theirs. It's not the same. So when you come to our house, regardless to what our ancestry is supposed to be, we're not like them. Our house is different. Because I don't live in mom and daddy house no more. This my rules. I pay the bills. I'm like James Brown. I'm getting up and doing my thing. That's what you should want, unless you're a child. And somebody send you to your room. And you have to abide by their rules. And that's what black power is. And that's why you're not free. Because black power, blackity black, all this blackity black stuff does not represent freedom. It represents you go to your room. And wait for your mommy and your daddy to show up and feed you. And tell you Santa Claus stories. Because that's what we do, ain't? That's what a lot of us do. We tell our children these damn lies. Peter Rabbit, the Easter Bunny, Santa Claus, and a lot of these fairy tale stories. And now we let them watch cartoons that's not real. Rabbits talk, dogs talk, all this fairy tale nonsense. And this is what they do to us. Oh, the black man is God, and he gonna do this, and the God, invisible God, gonna come out the sky and do all this Marvel, DC universe bull doo-doo. You rather listen and you gravitate towards that because you have a childlike mind. There's no way to hell an adult would be impressed by this stuff, because none of it is true. I even asked today on my Facebook, bring your God, bring your spirits, bring your demons to the live stream. I'm live right now. I'm asking God, Allah, Yahshua, whatever, Jesus, ask them to come to the live stream right now. They never come. Just like if I said Spider-Man come, just like if I said Iron Man come, the Incredible Hulk, none of them gonna come to the live stream because they're not real. We love spookism. We don't want a real culture. And then in order for us to begin to act like adults, we've been given something that we call the vision of Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign. Only adults can do it. Children can't do it. Somebody with a slave mind can't do this. You can't do it. And we see they don't want to do it because their child mind, just like a lot of children. Children might want to try, but they're not going to do it because they know it's something they're not capable of. You'll never see a child run and try to, I want to fix a car. They don't have the knowledge. They don't understand fixing a car or fixing a phone. The only thing they know how to do is play with the phone. The only thing they know how to do is ride in the car. The child cannot comprehend these things. And you are childish. The only thing you can do is ride in a car. You can't repair a car. You ain't repaired a damn thing since Dr. King was murdered in 1968. Done nothing. Because you're waiting for your mommy and your daddy to help you with your phone. Open the door so you can get in the car for a ride. So you love spookism. But you're not impressed by real things. Because see, I could be spooky too. But why should I be spooky when we can keep it real? I don't have to prove nothing. I don't have to believe in nothing. It's real. I was diagnosed with blood cancer in 2020. Blood cancer, meaning the cancer is in my blood. Oh, whew. Blood cancer, it's not in my liver. It's not in my lung. It's not in my pancreas. Blood cancer. The cancer is in your blood. That means the cancer is all over my body. And then I'm having surgery. I have blood cancer. And I'm making live videos like I'm talking to you. I'm making live videos. Who else on the internet who's sick, who just had major surgery? Who else make videos laying in the bed with tubes and all kinds of machines connected to me? I'm making live videos. But that don't mean nothing. But it's real. I'm telling God, kill me. Who does this? I'm asking God to kill me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong in what I'm presenting to the people, because I don't want to say nothing that could show one person off. I'm telling God to kill me. If you let me live, God, coming from your state of mind, your logic, if God lets me live, then apparently God must approve of what I'm telling us. I'm making live video medication because I don't need it. They ask me every day, what kind of pain do you feel? I'm like, you got to think about it. I got to think, well, am I in pain? Because I'm cut open. I'm cut open. I'm supposed to feel some kind of pain, don't I? Huh? I'm supposed to have some kind of pain. So they take me off pain medication. I didn't need a blood transfusion. My body was able to deal with the surgery. No blood transfusion. But this is real. I accepted death. I accepted death, but your Jesus, hallowed to the heavens, my God, why thou forsaken me? Because he didn't know he was getting ready to die. But you're impressed by that. Somebody begging for their life and don't understand why you killing me. And I'm asking God for death because if I'm wrong, you need to kill me. But if you let me live and nothing coming into existence without God's approval, then God approves of me, whether you like it or not. If we're the children of God, then what makes somebody special and better than me? What makes them smarter? What makes them wiser? Well, you can judge by their works, okay? Well, see, nobody won't work with me. But you have those thousands and hundreds of y'all. Work with them. And you say that God is with them and they have produced what for you? Nothing. You want to get angry at me? I'm not the one to get angry at. You need to get angry at yourself and those of whom you support who produce nothing for you. I saw a short video where Mr. Taalik Nasheed is going back on his FBA ideology because of the loss of Kamala Harris and some other things. Now he's flipping. And he's going off on the people that he fed this ideology to. Talking about him like a dog. But you ain't learned a lesson. You still want to follow somebody. He told them, you ain't produced nothing. You the leader. They following you. If they have not produced nothing, they following your leadership. They are under the sound of your voice, sir. But these are the people that you like. And now he has turned on his own FBA. And that's Angel Snub 7 fault, because I come out here to talk about it. If we the children of God, what makes one person better than me, smarter than me? Why can't I express myself? Why can't I show what God has given to me? But if we were children in somebody's house, you would get upset with your mother and your father. Why are you giving this child more attention than me? You wouldn't like that. But this is what this God does, using y'all logic, because you're nothing. You want to get angry at me because if we all come from God, ain't nobody better than me. I don't care how divine you call yourself. Especially when you haven't produced nothing. Then when you talk about why you're not producing nothing, they talk about, we did this in 1930, we did this in 1960. This is 2024. Now check it out. Mellow Cow, lunch break. Brother Chris, now check this out. How many of us go to Walmart? I go to Walmart a lot. I'm a customer of Walmart. I don't know when he passed, Sam Walton, the man that created or started Walmart. I don't know when he passed, but I know he's probably been gone a little while now. Walmart is still big and strong. What you create, gone. Now you tell me, why is Walmart still here? But all the things that you brag about, the Nation of Islam did this, and the Moore Science Temple did this, and Marcus Garvey did this, where they at? Pretty soon Walmart will be here just as long as all of them. They're not talking about what Sam Walmart did in his day. They talking about what we're going to do next year, 10 years from now. That's how Walmart is talking. They talking about the now. What we need to do now. Where we should be tomorrow. They're not talking about what they did 5,000 years ago, 30,000 years ago, 1930, 1980, or whatever. We're the only ones caught up in the past. I began to learn that there's another matrix the black matrix. And it's just as bad as the matrix or the trap that the Europeans have us in. Matter of fact, it's worse. It's worse because you think that you got the knowledge. You have the facts. And get so angry when somebody show us you don't have the knowledge. You don't have the facts. All that you have is a black version of racism. That's the only thing you have. A black version of white supremacy. Because life doesn't put supremacy or inferiority on a skin color. Life has limitations. There's good and there's bad. It's good to be a tall person. Sometimes it's not good being a tall person. Sometimes it's good to be short because you might need to be short to be able to go somewhere and you're too tall to get there. So there's bad and good. There's no supremacy. Only in racism there's supremacy. So the Nation of Islam teaches that the fictional Moses came to break up the civilization of the devil or the white man. And I say, using that logic, I say that I am here to break up all of it. The white matrix, the black matrix, and to bring us to humanity. The late Bruce Lee was asked, do you feel more Asian or do you feel or Chinese or do you feel more American? And Bruce Lee said, or he responded, I'm paraphrasing, I just like to be human. I just like to be human. And this is our problem. Living in racism, living in this environment have made us unnatural, made us inhuman. We have become what we talk about. And you don't even know it. That's the sad thing. You think you're different than the white man. You're no different. Your mindset, your idea of success, your idea of living is just like them. Because that's all that you know. And to continue this mindset, regardless to the color of your skin, humanity is destined for self-extinction, which that could be a good thing. Your arrogance, you think that you're better than all life on the planet. If all humans disappeared today, this planet don't have a concept, it don't give a damn. We have no concept. All the people who have died, all the civilization and tribes and whatever, come and go. How many people have died this year? And will be forgotten. As time goes on, you will be forgotten. So we need to be human and learn how to live life and enjoy this little bit of time that we have on this planet. Instead of being a devil, a black devil, a white devil, an Asian devil, a bunch of destructive life form. The only thing human beings do is take. You don't give nothing. It's all about you. And you think that you're not going to die. Oh, I'm going to be reincarnated. I'm going to turn into energy and fly around the universe forever. All this foolishness. I'll be glad when your ass gone. The earth has maybe the earth will finally get the peace that it deserves. And all this destruction, the planet will heal once our dumb ass is gone. Our God ass is gone. Over-exaggerate your value. This planet don't need you. This planet don't need human beings. The only thing you do is destroy and act stupid. The so-called most intelligent life on this earth, stupid as hell, greedy, selfish. You've never seen elephants do crack cocaine. You've never seen a sheep get a DUI. But this is what we do. Dumbass stuff. We're going to take a plant and smoke. What is the purpose of that? You don't see no animals out there trying to do no dumbass stuff. What is the purpose of smoking cigarettes, smoking weed? Then you smoke the right plant and you start feeling dizzy. Wow, this feel good. And brag about being stupid. Man, I'm drink some liquor and brag about it. And you said getting high, getting drunk, that relieves your stress. Relieve your stress from what? From the screwed up world that you have built. You put the stress on yourself, then you turn to liquor, alcohol, and drugs. Because of the environment that the human being that the human being built. You built the stress. Then you got to drink liquor and do drugs to get the pressure off the stress that you built. It's a hellified thing. You teach people religion. And they spend their life, I got to be good. I better not, what's that? I better not cry. I better not, whatever. Hey, that little song, I better not. I'm telling you why. Because Allah is coming to town. Because Jesus is coming to town. Because Yashara Yashay is coming to town. And you stressful. I don't want the Honorable Minister Farrakhan mad at me. I don't want Marcus Garvey to be mad at me. I don't want the Buddha to be on. That's a stressful ass life trying to please dead people. And living people that's no better than you. Tariq Nasheed, Louis Farrakhan, Umar Johnson, they all have to go to the bathroom and they take a dump. They all have to urinate. They breathe air. They're no better than you. When one of these suckers show they don't have to eat, they don't have to drink, they're not going to die, hey, that's something to be impressed. Oh, yeah, you are better than me because I can't do it. I accept the reality I can get sick. I accept the reality I need to eat. I need air and I need to take a dump. As a matter of fact, I might pass gas right now on this live stream. Who knows? Because that's what human beings do. You pass gas. You pass gas, what, 30 times a day, they say? But these guys are divine. Tariq Nasheed, Umar Johnson, Young Pharaoh, these people are divine. They don't mean nothing to me. Especially when you don't produce nothing. Just a bunch of talk. Hell, I can talk. The difference is you help them. You won't help me. That's on you. I wanted to invite speakers, which I have done in the past. I've invited people to come join me here on Soul Liberation Day. Trying to be a brother, they've never invite me nowhere. They don't invite me nowhere. And they come here and tell us nothing. They come here so they can hear themselves talk. They don't care what they talk as long as they can hear themselves talk. They could care less about Soul Liberation Day. And when they talk, it's not even in relation to what Soul Liberation Day is about. They just want to hear, just come here and talk, seeking praise, trying to sound smart, their own self-indulgence, their own self-enrichment, bringing nothing to the conversation. Nothing to the conversation, the redundant stuff that we've heard over the last 50 years. They have nothing to bring because their mind is in the cesspool. And the only thing that's in the cesspool is doo-doo. So the only thing you're going to do is continue to bring doo-doo. And if you go see some of them, they have not progressed. They have not done anything. Still in the doo-doo. Have not accomplished anything. Oh, but it sounds good. Myself being an adult, I'm no longer impressed. I'm an adult. You can impress children. I'm an adult. The Nation of Islam got me when I was a child. Still caught up in the fairy tale. You still caught up in Ding Dong, the Witch Man. I don't need nobody to come here unless they earn the right to be here. I can do bad by myself. I don't need some clown. Get rid of all the clowns. I'm tired of the clowns. I'd rather be by myself because I know what I stand on. I've been tried. I've been tested. I know who the hell I am. These clowns joke, make me look weak. Make me look pitiful. Because I got to explain why they weak. I got to explain why they pitiful. I don't need no clowns around me. In the movie Shaka Zulu, the only thing Shaka Zulu, which many of these people claim they have respect for Shaka Zulu. In the movie of the 1980s or late 70s, I believe. It was the 80s, I think. I'm not really sure. Rest in peace, Henry Seeley, the one that played Shaka Zulu. In the movie Shaka Zulu, the only thing on Shaka's mind was war and royalty. That's the only thing was on his mind. In the movie, he did not have a bunch of women around him. I gotta screw all the women in the village. Shaka did not have that type of attitude. When you are a boxer, they tell you don't have sexual relations before the fight. because that takes away from your strength. Mike Tyson learned the hard way. That's when he lost his title for the first time, because he was all up in Robin Givens' booty. Shaka, one of his servants, one of his female servants in the movie, one of his female servants basically begged him to lay down with her. And Shaka was like, I don't need to do that. Because a warrior, he said, I walk alone. I don't need that. I don't need your putty tat. I don't need nobody. I just need myself. A warrior walks alone. That's the only time in the movie that Shaka dealt with some woman. But these slaves, I got 2 wives. I got 3 wives. I'm a polygamist. You cannot be a warrior because keeping your mind on somebody's booty does not allow you to think properly. And that's why you're not going nowhere. A woman should be able to be friends with a man, be around men, and don't have to worry about somebody always want to get in her panties. She should be able to be around men just because the men are strong. But you don't see that. I got to get in these men. I got to get in somebody's panties because you're not a warrior. You're still a slave. You're still a mandingo from the plantation. And most times, massa still have to take care of your children. The woman ends up on government welfare or some whatever. And at the minimum, the white man still got to give you a job. You don't create no job for your woman. You don't create no job for your children. Or you don't create a job for your dog Scruffy. You just out here a mandingo. A breeder. Shaka felt like he didn't need children at all. And he told his mother, there's no future without Shaka. And when Shaka died, the Zulu nation was conquered by the British because they didn't have the mindset of a Shaka. They didn't understand. They didn't have the leadership. They didn't have the vision of a Shaka. Shaka had his personal demons, but he didn't have nobody to go to because nobody was on that level. The only thing they were was followers. Followers of the king, but didn't understand the thinking of the king. And so we're like herd animals. So when the leadership go off the cliff, there we go. We've seen this in Africa all the time. These animals, it's a lake full of crocodiles. But when the leadership, those who are leading, decide to go across the river, everybody decides, I'm going to go too. They're not going to try to wait to try to avoid the crocodile. Well, Minister Farrakhan went. Well, Marcus Garvey went into the river. Jesus will go into the river. Let's all go into the river. And that's what you see, like herd animals. So the scriptures call us sheep. Because sheep is mindless. The sheep just follows the lead of the sheep herder. Wherever the sheep herder goes, that's where the sheep go. And if he lead them, even though they see that's a cliff, all the sheep gonna fall off the cliff. We've been falling off the cliff since the death of Dr. King. No progress. We continue to benefit from the scraps of the civil rights movement. And so since the majority of us didn't do nothing, since the majority of our people did not do nothing, they did not earn the freedom, then they just sit around here, I want money. That's the first thing you will hear. I want money. I want me a house. You never hear them talk about liberation. Even though they watch Muhammad Ali videos all day long, you never hear these people talk about freedom, liberation. Because Muhammad Ali was about that life. He was about the struggle. These folks, the only struggle they want to hear, how can I get more gold chains? How can I get more booty? Slaves. Slaves. Is that my fault? No. But they get angry at me because I talk about it. So Shaka said, I walk alone. And the only thing, and once the leader died, they try to copy, regurgitate, and copy. It's very little that Walmart is copying what Sam Walmart did 50 years ago. Because this is a different time. There was no computers. There was no social media. A lot of things have changed. There was no President Trump. So you got to be able to change. The time is different. There was no 10,000 immigrants coming across the border. You have to take a lot of things into consideration. We're more educated now. You're more integrated with the people that you call devil. How you gonna call people devil to a people and the majority of y'all are related to the devil? You have biracial grandchildren. You have biracial in-laws. White man is the devil. The white man is evil. But you're using his crap. You're using YouTube. You can't make your own. Using Facebook, you can't make your own. You are not in no position to sit and talk about nothing. Pitiful ass. So I come here alone. And there are those who will make mockery of me. He don't have nobody on his platform no more. His views go. My views always been down. I've always been whatever I am. Doesn't change anything. And we know the reason why my views are down. We already know it has nothing to do with bringing somebody on my platform. You know the reason why, but you don't want to accept reality because I don't fit your vision. And I don't want to fit your vision because you're a damn loser. I don't want to be you. You're a loser. I don't want to be associated with you. You're a bunch of losers. I don't mind walking alone. I understand that the people that I'm born is weak. You got a big mouth, but you're weak. the majority of black people in this country did not fight. Even now, you sit on your ass and somebody else do the fighting. And you benefit from their struggle. So when you don't earn something, you don't have no respect for nothing. Because you didn't earn it. Very few of us can say our mother, our father, uncles, or somebody participated in the civil rights movement. Very few of us. I was a little boy and wanted to fight and did what I could as a little tiny boy. Here you are, grown men and women sitting on your ass waiting for God or some kind of spook, or you don't give a damn. You comfortable on the slave master plantation. And you have the nerve to try to talk to me with your pro-black. I'm not even talking about the so-called lost found. This is another thing. People talk about we woke. Those the lost found. They deaf, dumb, and blind. But you ain't doing no damn better than they are. You woke. They sleep. What are you doing any different, any better than they are? Because you will call Oprah Winfrey sleep. But Oprah Winfrey is doing her thing. She's a billionaire. And y'all woke ass will beg her for some of her money. A so-called woke person begging somebody that sleep for their money. Now what's this? Make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. I understand that the people that I'm born from are weak. Because a lot of your leadership today want you weak so they can exploit you. Because they ain't not no better than the white man is. They don't know what to do. The only thing they know how to do is clown you with some teaching, some feel-good crap, and take your money. Or if you're a woman, take your booty. You're wrong, brother. You're wrong, brother. We strong. I know you hear that all the time. Black man is God. We some strong people. We survived slavery. Y'all don't listen to that Taalik. Taalik, you Snub, you need to stop that stuff now, bro. Snub, you need to stop that. Black Americans is strong. We survived slavery. Get it right, partner. Surviving slavery does not make you strong. Surviving slavery only means that you prove that you know how to learn under pressure. That's all it proved. As using myself for an example, I was bullied for 3 years. I was not strong. I learned how to duck and dodge and skin and grin. I scratched where I didn't itch when I was around the bully. Do that make me strong? Because I'm scratching where I don't itch, ducking and dodging. Uh-oh, there go Mikey. His name wasn't Mikey, but there go Mikey, ducking and dodging. How does that make me strong? Because I learned how to live around my bully. Buck shuffle. That's all black Americans do is buck shuffle. And you scratch where you don't itch. Even the pro-black folks, y'all do the same thing. You scratch where you don't itch. Especially on social media. Because you know if you say or do the wrong thing, Mark Zuckerberg and Google They will take your money away from you. They'll demonetize your channel. And you won't have nowhere to talk. Nobody goes to the Nation of Islam website. Nobody goes to Umar Johnson website. Nobody goes to Sanetta, Tahaka Bay, Young. People don't go to their websites. Because if people was going to your website, what you need YouTube for? What you need Instagram for? So they're careful about what they say, what they do, because Mark Zuckerberg, you are in violation of our community standards, and they kick your happy ass off the platform. You're gonna scratch where you don't itch, because even in 2024, they still control your job. They control the media. They can put charges. They can charge you with a crime you didn't do. You know their power. So what did I do, sir? Within the last few years, the only thing I've seen from these warriors, when they face the police, they drop their guns and go to the ground. What did I do? What did I do? But before that, you see them on camera. What's his name? The recent guy, I forgot. He's in jail right now. I forgot what his name was. He was running his mouth when I was having surgery 4 years ago. I believe he's in jail. I forgot what this guy's name was. He's in jail. That's all thing y'all know how to do. Oh, but when it comes to black folks, I'm going to kill so-and-so. I'm going to come to your house and kick your ass. I'm going to do this to black people. But when it comes to them, you throw your guns on the ground. You have the right to remain silent. Anything that you say would be used against you in a court of law. Y'all know about that. Scary ass. It's a very stressful existence, living in fear. And some of us, not only do we fear the white man, but we fear some of these blackity black folks, because they will hurt other black folks. So, brothers and sisters, oh yeah, you will. They will assault you, threaten you. They will kill you. Oh yeah.